Well, babies, we are going to continue with our class. So, this week, as I was telling you, we are going to begin working with our final project. So, I am going to share with you my screen. I am going to explain it to you, and we are going to begin doing it, okay? If you have any question, please let me know, because this has to be extremely clear. So, Samuel, can you please help me reading the instructions? These ones? This first part?
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, okay. Dear students, this week we are going to begin with the elaboration of our final project. This week, this will be the quality
Divvy up?
test, and it will test your life skill and your understanding of the modules that we work on the first semester. I'm sure that all of are going to do a great job.
Well, my dears, so we are going to be working on this final project more or less 2 weeks and a half. We are going to begin this week. I mean, as this is a final project, it is going to have some phases that I am going to explain you. This week we are going to be working with the phase 1 and 2, and then we are going to next week we are going to be working on the rest. The idea is that on the week of June 26th, the one that you leave to vacation, you have to be able to handle the final project. How is going to be the final project? The final project is going to be an sketch. Do you know what is an sketch?
A video?
It's like a video, but for example, have you ever seen these videos of Enchufe TV, for example?
Yes.
Yes, it is like that. It's a sketch, not only a video, because a video can be done like explaining something and that's it. And that's not the idea at all. The idea is to create a whole sketch. So, uh, this project has some phases in order to reach that sketch. The first phase, that is the one that we are going to begin working with today, is a top 10 of fake news. The main topic of the sketch is fake news. Do you remember that we talked about it at some point of the semester? Yes or no?
Yes.
So,
The fake news that you put us.
yes, that was like we were working on fake news more or less 2 weeks. So, that is the main topic of the sketch that you are going to be doing fake news. What are you going to do? The idea is to create a sketch by showing, I don't know, a situation where people believe fake news, how fake news are produced, what are the consequences. You are going to decide. You can do it of any topic related to fake news. I am going to show you some examples in order to make it easier. So, we are going to check it. I am going to open this first video. Please let me know if you can. This is in Spanish, okay, guys? So I am going to play it. Please let me know if you can listen in a good way.
Messi.
¿Qué?
Ay, sí, lo vi, qué garrón. Pobre pi.
Can you listen in a good way, guys?
Sí, profe. Yo sí lo puedo oír bien.
Yes, don't forget to use English, maybe, but yes, thank you. I am going to show you a part of this video. This is like an example of the things that I want you to do. Just one of the examples, and then I am going to show you another one.
Sí, igual. Mucho no había ganado el chabón. Lionel Messi.
Murió Messi, boludo.
Lionel Messi no se murió.
Sí.
Messi está vivo.
Murió.
Tampoco que era Maradona. Sí, ¿esto está chequeado o...?
Sí, me llegó por WhatsApp, mira.
Ok. No, chicos, esto es una fake news.
Te digo que sabes de fútbol. ¿Messi se murió o no se murió?
Sí, murió Messi. No, claro, es como una noticia que se viraliza, pero que no es real. En Ibiza, este fin de semana.
¿En una fiesta electrónica?
No.
Como que quedó muy manija con Víctor de la Conmebol. Bueno, nada, clavó pasti con una mala rola.
Wow, no.
Chau pula.
No tires más nombres propios.
Mira, a mí me llega de una fuente de confianza.
¿En
¿no?
serio de qué fuente de confianza?
De Diego.
¿Qué hace ella? Ok, Diego, ¿y a vos quién te mandó esto? Tengo el derecho a no revelar mi fuente. Sí, vos no sos periodista. Bueno, okay.
llamando Lucía.
¿Qué haces, Guille?
Bueno, ok, chicos, me parece que tal vez deberíamos ser como un poco más cuidadosos con la información que estamos difundiendo.
Pará. A ver si me queda claro.
Lo que compartimos,
Soy yo que
me parece que hay que
estoy mal, capaz.
chequearlo 2 veces.
¿Vos querés censurar WhatsApp?
No es lo que
¿Querés hacer
dije.
una CONADEP de WhatsApp?
No.
¿Vos de verdad creés que porque sos vegano
¿Eh?
sos superior al resto?
No, yo no soy vegano.
Entonces, ¿por qué hiciste el acto terrorista a la rueda?
¿Qué?
Ok, yo ahora mismo esta noticia, ¿sí? Lo estoy mandando al grupo de WhatsApp.
Pero estás inventando. Es imposible que un ciudadano con educación media se crea eso.
Guille, ¿vos sos activista vegano?
Mira, de tu madre, ¿en serio?
Estoy gran y saludo, no lo puedo creer, parecías re normal.
Ah, bueno, vos te cagás en los gauchos, en Martín Fierro, en las tradiciones, en todo.
So, that's the first example. Okay? Did you have any question up to this point? David? Okay, yeah, you have the links on the forum if you want to finish the story. Yeah, you can do it. And here, this is another example. This is in English, of course. So this is another way how you can do it.
Maybe Africa is Atlantis.
I've always thought about it.
Okay, people, what have you got for me?
So, I have been working on this story about how Harry Reid is a murdering Satanist, fascist, rapist, atheist. Is that too many things?
I don't think that's enough things. Chris, what have you got?
Donald Trump says what?
It's a good start. What does he say?
I don't know.
All right, we'll figure it out by 2, and it better not be true this time.
Oh, come on, everything the guy says sounds fake.
That's not my problem. Terry.
I'm working on a story on conflicts of interest in government.
Why? No, Terry, I looked at your earlier work on this piece. I don't think there's not a story there.
How can you say that?
Okay, I guess that you can listen. Okay, you can listen. I'm sorry, I'm going to continue.
There's barely anything
So-
here. It's almost all fake.
No, this is thoughtful journalism, and I'm looking for sub-tabloid schlock.
I just wrote 5 stories.
This is what I'm looking for. Can you do that for me for once? Thank you.
Peter, take a look at this.
Where did you get this?
I made it up.
Holy shit. How deep does this thing go?
As deep as you want. As deep as you want.
So that's the other example, guys. Don't forget that if you want to finish with the videos, you can check your forum, and that's it. Did you have any question up to this point? Those are like the 2 examples that I can provide you. For you to have an idea of the expected product of this final project. It's a sketch, not just a video explaining something, but a sketch. It will be really nice if you can include your family, if you can work with your parents, if you can work, I don't know, with a brother. If you can include them, it will be really nice. Of course, they don't have to talk. I mean, you can talk all the time, you can make the narrative, you can do it, but it will be really nice if you can work with them. Questions up to this point? Questions about...
Teacher,
Tell me.
sorry, I don't understand very well what we need to do. We need to do like our final project and a sketch, like you tell us, with the fake news. But I don't understand very well what is the proposal, what is the main topic that we need to think
To present the sketch?
to do the sketch.
You're going to decide. The main topic is fake news. So you can decide if you want to show how fake news are generated, like for example the second video that I showed you. They were just a group of journalists that were inventing stories, fake news. Or you can decide if you want to talk about who investigates fake news, or maybe you can make a sketch of a person who believes in a fake news and now he has terrible consequences on his life. It doesn't matter. The main topic is fake news, and that's like the rule that you have to follow. But of course, we are going to follow some steps, some phases in order to make it in a good way. Yes? By now, you just have to know that your final project is a sketch talking about fake news. Okay, princess? Sophie, is
Okay,
like
teacher.
bit clear? Okay. So, as I told you, here on the forum you have 2 examples in order to have an idea. Now let's talk about the phases, because you have 5 phases on this final project, guys. I am not going to send you to record something and that's it. No, we are going to do it step by step. So the first step is this one. We are going to create a top 10 of fake news. Okay, guys? How are you going to do it? I am going to show you some examples. The idea is that we are going to do a short research of the most important fake news that has caused an impact on the story, an impact on humanity. Those fake news that everyone has believed and that have had consequences even when they were fake. That's the first step. I am going to explain you more a little bit later. The second step that we are going to do is to create a manual to identify fake news. This is going to be like a guide to exploit fake news, para identificar fake news. So we are going to create it, each one of you. This is like completely individual, no groups, no nothing, because you can do it like at your home, you know? So each one of you is going to create a manual with tips, with conseils to avoid fake news, to avoid believing it. So that's the second step. Of course, I am going to tell you more as soon as we arrive here to the second part. Then the third step is a script. Do you remember what is the meaning of a script? Who can tell me?
Like what we do when we create the interview with a famous that we do
Yes,
in the
that's a script like the one that you created when you create the interview with a famous guy, like el guion. Okay. So, the third step of this project is the writing of the script. You have to tell me what are you going to record, how are you going to do it. Of course, you are going to receive some feedback about it. We are going to check all your ideas, all the dialogues, all the things. That is the third step of the project. And then, as soon as we finish with this, as soon as you have like this part approved, all these things approved, you are going to begin with the recording of the sketch. I am going to give you time, of course, to record your sketch. Don't forget that a sketch has to be funny, has to be nice, has to call the attention of people. It can be just a video of you talking 100 minutes. So I am going to give you time, and then on the last week, like 3 weeks from now, you are going to present your sketches. Do you have questions up to this point, guys?
teacher. Yes, sorry.
Tell
Okay,
me.
so I don't understand very well the step one. Like we need to create top 10 fake news.
Yes, but we are going to begin with that step on the next hour, so I am going to explain it like a lot. I am going to explain it step by step of the step one. And I am going to give you some examples that I have here, so don't worry because this is going to be done, if you can see, on the second hour. I am going to be part of the process. I am not going to leave you, so you can count on me. If you have questions, just let me know. But in general terms, do you understand the final test is a sketch? I mean, the final product is a sketch of fake news. And that project, I mean, to arrive to that sketch, we have to fill these steps. Questions about it?
Yes.
Tell me.
No, I feel not clear at all.
Is that clear at all for you?
No. Tengo claro todo.
Ah, it's clear. Okay, babies. So, think about your questions. If you have questions, just let me know on the second hour because the class is over by now. And that's it, guys. See you on the second hour. We are going to continue with this. If you have questions, just bring it to the next hour of class, okay?
Okay, teacher. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, teacher, bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, profe.
Bye bye, dears. Bye bye.